How's it going, everyone? Mr. Boulder back. Hope everyone's looking after themselves and keeping well, as always. I'm doing really good. Last night, I went to my first big band gig since the COVID-19 pandemic. I saw Acid Rain over in Milton Keynes. Brilliant show. So good to be back at a show again, seeing a band do what they love. They played absolutely brilliantly. Fantastic band. If you get a chance to go and see them, I highly recommend it. I'm back this week with a contest entry for Gordon over at the Blackened Hymns channel. Gordon, me and him have been friends via the internet for quite a while, since before both of us were making videos on YouTube. We'd known each other on Instagram for a while, both into similar kind of bands. Great guy over in Northern Ireland. He's a brilliant guy. Great channel. He started this contest to reach 100 subs, and he's already done that, so congratulations, mate. Thoroughly deserved. And all you've got to do is talk about the first gig you went to and the best gig you've ever been to. Now, for me, my first ever gig was on June 5th, 1993, Milton Keynes Bowl, and it was seeing Metallica, and they were supported by Megadeth, The Almighty, and Diamond Head. So I'm going to talk about that briefly. So the first band on was Diamond Head, and this is Behold the Beginning. I think this is a load of re-recordings of some of their earlier songs put out in about 1986. I'm not going to lie, I didn't know anything about them at the time. I was only 16. They had a guy called Pete Vukovic, I think his name was. He went on to play in a band called Three Colours Red. Whoever put that bloody album, there it is. He played bass with him that day. He played bass and sang vocals in this band, Three Colours Red, who were like a Brit rock band. Obviously rock, but quite a punk vibe to them as well. If you're into that kind of thing, I'd recommend checking these guys out. This is their debut called Pure. Yeah, he was playing bass for Diamond Head at the time. Brian Tatler on guitar, obviously, and Sean Harris on vocals. The thing that sticks out in my mind the most is that Sean Harris came out wearing like a Grim Reaper's costume, and it was a massive cock up as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I can't say too much more about Diamond Head on the day because I didn't know of them at the time. Obviously, I know them now. Great band, still going now. Seen them live a couple of times recently, and really good the current lineup they've got. But yeah, Diamond Head were on first that day. On second that day was a band that I only knew a few songs of, and it was The Almighty. This is their Out of Season 7-inch single from '93. On nice blue vinyl there. The Almighty were very good. Yeah, like I say, I only knew a few songs because I only had a few singles. Here's the other one, Over the Edge. Good song. All these nice vinyl there. All these songs were from their 1993 album Power Tripping, which for me is their best album. It's the one I enjoy the most, anyway. And this is the 12-inch single for Addiction. As you can see, nice etching on that there. 3-track 12-inch single. Yeah, these guys are fronted by Ricky Warwick, who these days is the frontman for Black Star Riders alongside Thin Lizzy Scott Gorham. Yeah, they were very good as well. Like I say, he knew a few songs, but very good. They're very energetic. Great band. They had Pete Friesen on the lead guitar at this point. He was in Alice Cooper's band before. If my memory's right, Stumpy Munro on the drums, and can't remember the name of the bass player off the top of my head. But yeah, Almighty, they were very, very good. But for me, that day was all about the top two bands, and this is Megadeth's Countdown to Extinction. This is the album that they were touring at the time. Now, this was the first time that Dave Mustaine had shared the stage with well, not shared the stage, because they played before. Been on the same billing as Metallica, I should say, I think, for the first time in 10 years. And they were brilliant that day. Obviously got to see the classic lineup of Dave Ellison, Dave Mustaine, Nick Menza, rest in peace, and Marty Friedman on guitar. A couple of things that stick out in my memory. One is that I didn't realise that live just how whiny Dave Mustaine's vocals were live compared to the records. I'm not dissing Dave because I absolutely love him, but his vocals were quite whiny compared to the record. And the other thing that sticks out in my mind is there was some fucking prick behind me and my mate Glenn, constantly throughout their entire set shouting for the Almighty. It's like, fuck off, mate, they've already played, getting on my nerves. Yeah, he did it pretty much their entire set and it was very annoying. But still enjoyed Megadeth, they were fantastic. And obviously it was headlined by the mighty Metallica. They were touring this, the Black Album at the time. And it was just absolutely phenomenal. They were absolutely brilliant. I've seen Metallica about 5 times since, and they're just never ever bad. Always brilliant. I remember them playing Creeping Death, Sanitarium, The Thing That Should Not Be, Harvester of Sorrow. Obviously stuff from this album like Sad But True and The Sandman. And the thing I remember the most is that they played One. And with the pyro going off, it was just absolutely phenomenal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And the other thing that sticks out in my memory is at the time, the gig was being recorded by Radio 1, which is like the big sort of commercial radio station here in the UK. And obviously it was going out live, and the very first thing James Hetfield did when he came out is that he shouted motherfucker down the mic twice, which I'm sure went down really well with the people at the BBC, going out on their live radio. It was a fantastic day. It was boiling hot, I remember. Me and my mate Glenn, only 16 years old, just completely blew us away. An absolutely phenomenal day. What a first gig to go to. Metallica, Megadeth, The Almighty Diamond Head, all on one bill. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. It was just superb. Never forgotten it. Memories that I'll treasure for as long as I live. Just a phenomenal day. Absolutely fantastic. And for my favourite gig now, I've been to loads. But my favourite was one I went to back in 2019 with my fiance. It was about June again, I think. A band I've been wanting to see for a long time. I'm glad I finally ticked them off the list. These guys get a lot of shit, but when it comes to the live show, they know what they're doing. It was at the O2 in London, and it was Kiss, and this is their Smashes, Thrashes and Hits from 1988. This is a compilation. At the moment, of course, I've got Tommy Taylor, I think his name is, on guitar. I think it's Eric Singer on the drums. Obviously, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. And it lived up to the hype. Kiss live was just absolutely phenomenal. The songs that they played were fantastic. And the stage show is absolutely phenomenal. Just brilliant, brilliant stuff. If you want entertainment, you go and see Kiss. They're just brilliant. Everything going on with the stage was great. The pyro, the fireworks, the light show, everything was fantastic. The band played great. The only bad thing about it was they didn't play Strutter, and I was fucking fuming about that because it's my favourite song. I just couldn't believe they didn't play it. But they sounded great. I mean, I heard a lot about Paul Stanley saying about his voice was gone. But he sounded absolutely fine to me. Yeah, I thought he was great. They played loads of great stuff. Stuff that's on this, actually. Love Gun, Detroit Rock City. I Love It Loud. I remember that clearly. That was brilliant. Lick It Up. No, they didn't play bloody Strutter, did they? I Was Made for Loving You. Rock and Roll Night. Shout It Out Loud. Brilliant, brilliant night. Absolutely phenomenal. One thing that sticks out in my mind about the gig is that halfway through the show, Paul Stanley comes across the to the middle point of the stadium, or the arena, I suppose, on like a zip wire into the middle of the crowd, and there's a little sort of stage where he stands there and plays and sings. And the missus said to me, there's a guy over there, like in the crowd, right near where the small stage where Paul Stanley was. So he looks familiar. And it took me ages to spot who she was talking about. And I looked at this guy, I thought, yeah, he does look familiar. Guy with massive long dreadlocks, his sunglasses on indoors. And it took me about 30 seconds to figure out it was actually Lenny Kravitz standing there in the crowd amongst everyone else, just enjoying the show with everyone. It was a brilliant, brilliant night. Such a good night. I would go and see him again any day of the week. They were really, really good. Yeah, a lot of people saying they were past their best. Not as far as I was concerned. It was phenomenal. Absolutely worth every penny of the ticket money. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Apart from not playing Strata, they played an absolutely fantastic set. The band was fantastic. Eric singing on the drums was phenomenal. Tommy Grant on guitar, and obviously Paul and Gene did a great job. Just brilliant, brilliant stuff. I've been to loads of gigs, but Kiss live absolutely lived up to the hype. Absolutely phenomenal night. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Yeah, I'd go and see them again any day of the week. So that's it for this video. I shall leave a link to Gordon's channel in the description below. You probably know who he is, but if not, go and subscribe to him. Great guy, great channel, puts out great content. I'll be back with you guys soon. Don't know what I'm doing next, but I'll catch up with you later on. Look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.